I can't believe she's still filming. When are you going to give birth to this child?
I have another month.
I have another month, okay.
Oh, look at that top.
Oh, yeah.
I could use a boba right now.
I could use a boba right now. I can't do the whole... Sorry.
I'm learning so much about you. Okay.
I'm just going to do what I know how to do. Scissor up some meat.
Yeah?
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
This is epic.
Hey Bees, it's Dzung, and today, you guys all know him.
Hi.
This is Donal.
Hi guys, how's it going?
We are starting our Vietnamese series today, and since you've been to Vietnam, I've seen your travel vlogs or a travel eating tour, and I thought I would surprise you with a delicious Vietnamese dish. So you have no idea what we're making.
Not a clue. And you invited me over with the mindset that I was going to be surprised, so I'm very excited about this.
So I have to be honest, I've never made this before.
Okay.
So everything that I'm gonna be making in this whole series is my mom's recipe.
Okay.
So I thought it would be fun to cook with friends.
Excellent, okay.
But I think you might have had it before.
Okay.
We're gonna transport ourselves to the central region, which is Hue. Have you
Hue,
been there?
yes, I've been there. Nice.
It's a really popular dish. It's basically Vietnamese dumplings.
Okay.
Banh Bot Loc. Have you
Ooh,
ever had that?
Is it the rice paper ones?
It's the tapioca. It's almost
they
like
are amazing.
Yeah, it's like ravioli, like Vietnamese ravioli.
If they're the ones I think you're talking about, these are made like on a big kind of like open sieve sort of situation, and like the lady, like as far as I remember, the one I'm thinking of is like she takes this dough and she just like spreads it all over the top of a kind of like almost like a piece of cloth, and it steams it.
Oh, I know what
those
that
ones?
is. That's Banh Bot.
Banh Bot, yes. I remember that name.
Well, this one has like pork belly and shrimp, and then it's basically like making a ravioli. I thought that would be
I'm
so
on board.
fun.
I'm in.
So,
this sounds great. Okay, tell me about the meats we've
So
got.
here we have some pork belly,
Okay.
and then I'm just gonna have you chop it up.
Okay. In any particular way? Just little strips?
Yeah, we'll just dice it.
Okay. Lovely.
Isn't this like a nice piece of meat?
It's
like bacon.
I'm very excited that I saw you have been shopping at H Mart. The best Korean superstore.
They have the best pork belly.
They really do.
I think.
This looks great. Okay, and I love the fact that we're using both meat and fish at the same time, because I think that's quite like an Asian thing that we don't necessarily do back home in Ireland.
Really?
Well,
it's like meat and potatoes.
Yeah, meat and potatoes. Yeah, you definitely wouldn't mix.
Can you chop that into like maybe
half that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Maybe thirds.
Thirds? Okay, so like little cubes.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay. Very good. See,
Making him do all the work. I know he can cook.
Normally, I would want to distribute the work here, but I feel like since you're pregnant, I feel like I should help you out.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Sophie is also pregnant.
Yes. Yeah, we're both nervously awaiting the imminent arrival of number 2, which is slightly terrifying, amazingly exciting. Okay, so is this? So it's not a soup. It's definitely ravioli.
It's definitely ravioli.
Okay, so this is the filling, right?
Yes.
All right. I feel like I'm doing this completely illogically. Hang on. Let me get them in a system here.
He's going pretty fast with this, so I'm glad I had him.
You asked me to do the job.
Chopping duty.
Okay. And good level of fat in this pork belly. Is this going in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we actually...
Smaller again?
No. I think we have enough. Let's see. Once I chop this up, I think we should be good with the amount.
Will I put them in here?
To chop this up?
Yeah, let's do them too.
Okay. Nobody ever complains there's not enough, or there's too much meat.
Yeah, this is very true.
They complain there's not enough meat.
Yeah. I have to say, I follow Dzung's Instagram, and you are one of the few Instagrams that I'm always jealous when it comes to dinner time, because I feel like we have very similar taste in food. There is always something on your Instagram that I go, oh my God, I wish I was eating that right now instead of whatever I've chosen to throw together in a pan. Okay, we're in a good place with the meat. Okay. This is looking good.
This is looking great. And then now we have like half a pound of shrimp. And if you can just cut it up about the same
size.
It's already deveined. And I am just going to peel it for you.
Okay, nice. Any particular...
Teamwork.
Teamwork going on here. Any particular type of seafood you could add here instead of shrimp?
You know what? Traditionally, it's been pork and shrimp.
Okay.
But I feel like if you want to make it kind of special, like crab would be really
Crab
interesting.
would be nice, yeah.
Lobster, you can take it to that whole like fancy
luxurious level.
Exactly.
I like it. Yeah. We used to live next door to a lobster fisherman when I lived in Ireland.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he was great, and you could see the lobsters being unloaded. Okay, this looks great.
That looks good.
Awesome.
I'm going to clean this up and then we'll marinate it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have all of our marinades out. Typically, you would be using, it's like no, it's called annatto seeds. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah.
But it doesn't really add any flavor and they're kind of hard to find. So I kind of did a hack with paprika and gochugaru.
Okay, gochugaru.
You know what you use to make kimchi and it gets nice and red?
Okay.
It just adds a little bit of color but not too much spice.
Beautiful.
So you can go ahead and dump.
I also like the fact that you're adapting because I think what was the seed you mentioned?
And exactly.
Kind of hard to find.
Annatto seeds. I'm like, where do I get that?
Yeah.
Specialty stores, but also you have to cook it up in oil.
Right.
And then we have garlic. Very, very simple marinade here.
Okay. A bit of salt?
A bit of salt.
Nice. Lovely.
Some black pepper.
Okay. Oh, we're now on your side now, I feel like.
Oh, yeah, you can do everything.
No.
Okay.
I didn't want to get on your side.
Some fish sauce.
Okay.
And sugar for balance.
Lovely. I do find that my favorite thing about like Vietnamese cookery is like that balance of flavor, like the smoke. It's kind of like pie in a way, like the smoky, sticky, sweet, salty, and you have to get that balance. If you have
like salty, you have to have the sweetness in there. And even when you use fish sauce, which is like really salty, you still put salt in there because like the fish sauce is a little bit more sour, where the salt is just
pure salt. Yeah. I actually had this, I was making something this morning and I was like, it was only soy, sorry. I was making something this morning and it was only soy sauce and I was like, it just needs that little something extra. So it was salt. It was just more salt. This looks fantastic already before we even like, I mean, I could eat a deep fried bowl of this. That would be pretty awesome. It looks gorgeous.
The thing with Vietnamese food is like you use very basic ingredients.
And also like a lot of this is store cupboard stuff that like just brings this together. You know, once you have your good kind of Asian store cupboard essentials, it feels like you can very much bring this together without too much hassle. Okay, this looks pretty good. That
looks great.
Right?
Okay, we're gonna let it marinate for about 15-20 minutes and then we can get started on our dough. So I know we said we would make the dough, but we ended up chatting offline.
We did.
And then it was like 15 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and cook.
We're cooking them.
The meat.
So what do we do to do this?
Okay, let me just turn this on. Let it get hot, and then we'll just cook it until it's nice and caramelized. Okay,
so the filling essentially is like being cooked out completely before you fill it.
Yep.
Okay, interesting.
Oh, first of all, let's add a little bit of oil. And then I have some shallots.
Okay. I do like, shallots, I feel like are the underused allium.
Really?
No, I don't know. Like home cooks, I think, like don't cook with shallots.
I feel like with Vietnamese cooking especially, they always use shallots. Because it's like more mild.
Okay. I'm having a week of Americanisms versus Irishisms, and like I've had zucchini and courgette. I have shallots or shallots, as you say, and shallots. Courgettes. But that's exactly what Adam, my assistant, called them.
Oh my goodness! But that sounds a lot more like refined and elegant.
Courgette. It's courgette. I wonder where zucchini comes from. I wonder why they ended up with two different names.
Or squash.
Squash. No, squash has the same name.
Oh, really?
Or do you call zucchini squash?
Well, zucchini is a squash.
Well, I know, but like we call butternut squash a squash.
Oh.
Oh god, this could be a long video if we play this game.
All right.
Okay, this looks good.
Yeah, you can turn it down and then go ahead and add the meat.
Already, I feel like the minute you add that to the pan, the smells are coming into the kitchen. And the sizzle is great. I love with pork belly the fact that there's so much fat in the meat that it does render out, and it actually just adds, fat is flavor, so it's going to add so much flavor to this. But I have this thing where like if I leave it to sit for a minute and let it catch, like I think everyone kind of goes in and like starts stirring around, and it just like sweats the meat.
You want it to like brown and be beautiful and caramelized.
Get that that lovely browning effect. Important. But it looks great. Okay, we're off to a good start. Okay, I have to be honest, like, I've tried a lot of Vietnamese street food, I've tried a lot of Vietnamese food in general, and I've never come across this, or I have never seen this method being used, so I'm really excited to see how this turned out.
Really?
Yeah, I've never seen this.
Oh.
I've never seen like the meat being cooked beforehand. I had a lot of Vietnamese beer when I was in Vietnam, so
That's why you can't remember.
It could be the problem.
Well, the one that you were talking about, how they put it on the drum and they steam it,
Yeah.
that's pre-cooked meat too.
That is pre-cooked. Okay, so there you go. I just clearly wasn't paying attention when I was in Vietnam.
Too much beer.
I need to watch back my own travel vlogs to see what actually went down. How are we looking here?
We're good. Probably I would say like 5 more minutes.
Okay.
So the juices that come out really caramelize.
Nice.
But it
Looks great.
smells amazing.
And the color, like I feel like that little addition of the
Paprika and the
It
gochugaru.
makes a big difference to like the final look of it. Looks great. Okay, I'm excited to try this seasoning. So let's give I'll try a little bit of prawn. I'm sure they're like nearly cooked through. Wow.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. You're not only getting like all those like lovely spices, but you're also getting flavor into the prawn from the pork belly, and you're getting this like sort of meaty, sweet flavor. It's so good. This is I'm already excited.
Wait till you see the whole thing come
No.
together.
Okay. I'll hold
There's
up.
gonna be more layers of flavor.
Okay, I'll hold back. Even distribution.
Oh, look at that top.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Ready to make the dough?
Ready to make the dough.
So this dough is not like any that you've probably done in your life.
No, well, none of them have started with tapioca starch, so I'm already interested.
Tapioca starch, this is what they use to make bobas.
I love boba, and I have yet to convince any Irish person who comes to visit me to love boba like I do.
Why?
It's like, I don't know if it's ever taken off in Ireland, but I love boba.
It's like gummy bears.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Gummy bears in a drink.
The extra addition to whatever drink you order, it's great.
Okay, so we're using the whole bag. And then if you could please add just a little bit of salt, just like a little bit.
Can we take a moment and enjoy the raccoon, raccoon salt pot? I love this. Okay, so a little bit of salt goes in.
The oil into the water.
Okay, so oil goes into water?
Yeah. Okay. And now here's the tricky part. My mom actually didn't give me any measurements. She says you need to eyeball it.
Okay, so we're literally like doing
what?
it. Okay, fine. But that's like such a mom recipe, isn't it? Like they don't like to write things down. They just.
She's like, you need to just feel when it's right, when it's not sticky.
Well, your judgment is way better than mine on a Vietnamese recipe.
And so I'm going with 1.5 cups in here, but I don't know if we're gonna use it all. So I will let you guys know.
Okay. Will I do this with the tiny comedy whisk, or can I do it with a spatula?
You can do it with the spatula.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, ready?
Make it well.
So I'm gonna add a little bit at a time, and then you can just
mix it through.
Mix it.
Okay.
Actually, let's save a little bit for the.
Oh, for me.
Yeah. Well, for the next part.
The next bit. The next surprise moment in this recipe. So this is the strangest recipe I've ever had, and I can't piece it together yet. Okay. Give it a little mix. Why the hot water?
Because it cooks the
flour?
The flour a little bit.
It's a nice smell. Warm tapioca in the morning. Nice. Is it kind of like a dough that you would knead?
Yeah.
I have to say, okay, so this is like one of there's few things in the kitchen that I don't like doing, and the tapioca flour is a little bit like cornstarch. Can you see the like goosebumps I have right now? This to me is the equivalent.
Surprise!
This is like the equivalent of like nails on a chalkboard for me right now.
I'm just gonna have you knead this.
No, it's fine. I'll just keep going. I don't know what it is. Like I used to have this as a kid. Oh god, please take over. What is that? It's like a phobia. I promise you I'm not overreacting right now. It's like you can see the goosebumps right now. This is giving me I'm having a terrible moment right now.
I'm sorry.
Look!
I didn't know. If I knew,
I don't think I'll ever be able to make this. Could you do this in a food mixer? Could I just like dump it all into a thing and just add the water? Like I'm sure I'm gonna love the recipe. I just can't watch this.
Okay.
There's few things that like what? I'm sure you have something like this. I'm not alone. Please tell me. Someone who's watching will relate to the like corn flour or cornstarch thing. No?
No.
Is it just me?
Oh my god.
I can't watch.
I did not plan this.
No, neither did I. I never thought. Well, like, do you know what? This is how how little I've ever used tapioca in any recipe. So
I feel so bad right now, actually.
No, it's fine. Just go a little bit quicker, Dzung.
Okay.
We'll be
need
fine.
to add a little bit more, I think.
I like it was really funny because I was like I didn't think it was like as cornstarchy as tapioca. I didn't think it would be the same.
Wait, but then like when it becomes like a dough, are you okay with it?
Yeah. Like I'll eat it happily. I'll eat it. I hope that I think I'll only be safe once we cook it.
Really?
Yeah, like that's the feeling. It's the feeling of the flour on the. I find that with marshmallows as well.
Okay.
I can't like I really like making marshmallows, but I can't do the whole. Yeah, sorry.
I was gonna make you do this.
But I think that like I like where it's at now. I feel like this is like there's not that like dry feeling. Dzung's over it. She's like, I'm gonna push out a baby in a month. Can you just get on with it?
Yeah. Come on.
Okay.
Let me mix
No, it's in a much better place now, everybody. Anyone who can relate to this problem that I'm having will feel much better.
Comment below.
Please comment below and tell me I'm not the only one. I can't be the only person who has this problem. Dzung, that's it. I'm just gonna leave. Thanks very much. It's been lovely. Bye.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, do you think this is like manageable?
Let me see.
Or does it make your skin crawl?
No, that's okay. That's okay. It's only when it's like completely dry. Now that there's like moisture in there. Okay, no, I can deal with this.
Okay.
I can deal with
this. Go
this.
ahead and knead it.
Okay, we're back in business, guys. We can make the video. We can keep the video going. We're good.
I was actually a little worried there. I was like, wait, this kind of ruins the whole thing.
No, it definitely. It's the dryness. Oh, lost a bit.
That's looking good. And then we're just gonna divide them into small pieces and then roll them out.
Okay, excellent. This is looking nice and smooth.
That looks good.
Yeah, should we roll it into like a cylinder?
No, I think we just break it apart and then...
Let me give you the easier thing.
Why don't you just cut it into small pieces because I think it's a little bit big still.
Dzung, I feel like this is the job you give a child when they've had a tantrum. This is what's happening right now.
Is that any different though?
This was like the kid's version of scissors. I'd be like, okay, yeah, she's done with me here now.
Shoot, I think I made it too wet.
Oh yeah?
No, actually I don't know.
Okay. Is it just it's... Oh, we could just finish the video here and I'll just eat the bowl of this. This looks great.
Wait. Let me think about this through real quick.
Okay.
I think I actually need more water.
Yeah.
No!
Just ring your mom and be really angry at her. Mom! You do this to me.
You guys, sometimes when you try new recipes, especially because I'm just learning how to make all these dishes, these Vietnamese dishes.
Right. This is a hard one. It's harder. I'm just gonna do what I know how to do. Scissor up some meat.
Okay, so you guys, we actually had a little bit of trouble with the dough because it was cracking.
I blame myself personally.
Because you couldn't knead it.
I couldn't knead it for you as much as you needed it, so we had to get a machine to do my job.
We ended up putting it in the mixer and we just mixed it for like, I don't know, 4 minutes until it's nice and elasticy like this.
That definitely makes the difference, right?
Yes. And so now we can go ahead and fill it.
Okay, excellent. So I've actually, we diced up our ingredients, but we've also kind of like chopped them up a little bit more just to make sure that they're like nice and small.
Yep. Okay, this
is
looks
a bit right?
perfect.
Awesome, okay.
So now I'm just rolling the dough to look like a ravioli.
I think I'm gonna keep cutting, right?
I think you could fill this.
Yeah, okay.
So here, let me show you the first one.
You go for it.
All you have to do is put a little bit of filling. It's a little bit of work.
Well, it's a little bit of work, especially when the dough doesn't turn out. But I think like that's the beauty of these sorts of things is that like you can master,
So if you get holes in it, just like rip the dough and. Like I said, the first one is never perfect, but we are gonna...
It's like the first pancake.
Exactly. We are gonna work with it.
Okay.
Here.
Thank you very much.
You can fill it.
I will do my best.
We'll just have various sizes.
Okay.
I'm so glad that this worked out because I was really, really nervous.
Well, like, I mean, I think this is the thing, like with traditional recipes, it's so hard. Like most of the people who make these sorts of things are like the true artisans of the world because they like literally make that one thing day in, day out.
And they like eyeball everything, which is so hard for me.
This is not the sort of stress you need right now, Dzung. You're a month away from having a second child.
I know. I'm like.
Why did you decide to make a Vietnamese dough?
All right, so we've got our dumplings formed. Great job.
Thank you.
It looks so good. Let me show the audience.
Who knew I could ever get to that stage with them? But
But it's very rustic. You don't need them to be perfect at all. And then we're just gonna boil them until they kind of rise up to the top and get nice and translucent.
And this is what is amazing about tapioca flour is that like it changes from that into something that like jelly-like and transparent.
But also to help it from sticking, we're gonna put a little oil, just like you would do with pasta.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, here we go. First one. Boop. Boop. I'm really excited to see how quickly they turn translucent. They're so, like, there's something like really lovely about dumplings, isn't there?
Yeah.
Like, it's just that kind of homemade, kind of like comfort food. I always like, Polish pierogi. These, they're like Polish dumplings. I always think there's just like something comforting and it's like,
Every country has a dumpling and I love them all.
Yeah.
Like,
there's no dumpling you won't turn down.
Exactly.
This looks great. I'm very excited to see them change.
This is our first time making
First time, you got it. This is what happens.
We are exploring my Vietnamese roots.
Yeah, we are taking a journey into Dzung's family recipes.
All right, Donald, why don't you go ahead and spoon it onto this plate here?
Okay.
And then I will get everything ready.
I love the fact that there's like this jelly-like texture to the dumplings. This is something you don't get when you like make a dumpling with other flours.
They actually look really good by my standards.
They look fantastic. Okay. And they're so slippery. They're like little slippery fish in there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I feel like I'm doing a terrible job not taking as much water.
So our dumplings actually ended up looking pretty good. I mean, for a first timer.
I think we were panicking a lot during this recipe, but that looks fantastic. Yay. Okay.
Now I pride myself on plating, and so I feel like I can't mess this up. I'm gonna make it look really good. So we have green onion relish, which is like essential to Vietnamese food. It goes on almost everything.
Okay, I've seen this, but I don't think of it. Like I don't know the consistency. So tell me how it's made.
So basically, I have 2 stalks of green onions, like half a teaspoon of salt, sugar, and then just hot oil.
Salt, sugar, hot oil. Okay, wow.
And then it makes it into this relish, which is just super delicious.
Nice, and it looks great too.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put some at the bottom, and this will help the dumplings from sticking.
Okay, that's a good call. I always, like these sorts of dumplings definitely stick quite easily to the bottom.
Yeah. Also
don't they look amazing? Like I'm genuinely like we had a little moment there with the dough, but like they look truly authentic.
They look amazing.
I think your street food stall is safe for business.
Maybe I'll test this.
We might need a little bit of
1 or 2 more
chances,
times.
But yeah. It's great. Definitely like a different texture.
Yeah, very chewy. It's interesting. Some people either love it or hate it.
Right.
I hope you like onions.
I absolutely love onions.
So this is fried shallots.
Okay, lovely.
Crispy shallots. And you just kind of garnish it over.
So you've got like a jelly-like texture and then you have like this crispy onion bite. I really like that.
I'm not going to let you try it yet because I have one more surprise for you.
Right. What's coming next? Does this involve coffee?
Nope.
No? Well, I'm still intrigued. Okay. Condensed milk is probably one of my favorite ingredients. Okay. There's an egg. Is this a raw egg situation?
I don't know.
Okay. I feel like I'm in some sort of Twilight world. There's dumplings, there's condensed milk. Hang on, now we have a condensed milk egg. Okay, so egg yolk, condensed milk.
Now I'm just going to mix it up. No, Donald. I told you to be ready to be surprised today when you come over.
Well, surprise is definitely the word that I would use from today.
All right. I'm making you a Vietnamese egg soda.
What? I have never had. So, club soda, egg, condensed milk.
And it's going to taste almost like ice cream.
Wow.
Like a custard.
Okay, well, look, I'm here. I'm in it. I want to have. You always surprise me with something when we cook together, so I'm not surprised by the fact that I'm more surprised.
It's gonna foam up and it's gonna be delicious.
Oh my goodness!
Let me just mix it up for you.
So my summer drink at the moment is espresso and tonic water, but I feel like you're making a play for it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
Whoa!
This is epic.
Well, there you go.
Can I give it a go? I love the color. I love the frothiness. Guys, hang on, I need a second sip.
And don't worry about the raw egg yolk. I bought pasture raised.
Okay.
So it's good quality.
The best quality egg yolk. That's delicious.
Right.
Like genuinely delicious.
Right?
Because it's weird, like I have no idea what you're expecting when you like take a sip, but you got this like, it's like, do you know what it tastes like? Is like an ice, when we were kids, we used to go to this restaurant in Dublin called Captain America's, and they used to do an ice cream float. That's what that tastes like. It's that kind of like vanilla sweetness, but also like the frothiness. That is amazing. I've never come across that before.
Isn't it so
Surprise ticked. This is amazing. Thank you very much. This is so fun.
Okay, but now you have to try
dumplings?
your thing.
It's always a good sign when you go back for more.
Okay, so do you like your fish sauce to be a little spicy? Or?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Always.
I'm gonna add some chili pepper.
Okay. So this is just fish sauce?
Fish sauce, and it's like a fish sauce dipping sauce.
Okay.
I'll have the recipe in the link below for you guys.
It's a moment of truth. I really feel like we put a bit of work into these today, so. Lost it in the fish sauce dipping sauce. Okay, hang on. Here we go.
Do you like it?
I put too much. I put too much in my mouth. Now you put too much in your mouth. So I'm gonna talk about Dzung while Dzung is silent. Aren't they so good? That is like a high five right there. I mean, that is just so different. I mean, if you've made dumplings before, like this is like a game changer. That tapioca flour, I think what I've decided is I can make these, I just have to use a mixer and not actually do it by hand.
I actually love that we thought of that.
Yeah.
And used the mixer because it just made the dough so elasticy and it made it into the perfect consistency. I wonder if I kept going with the mixer, if it would have made this clear.
Yeah, I don't think so. I feel like it was more of a like a thinness thing. Because I wondered like if you watch that, but maybe. I mean, I think they're gorgeous.
They're really good. The filling is
so good.
On.
And like that little touch of using the paprika and the
gochugaru.
That is just like game
changer.
changing.
It has like that hint of spiciness.
Yeah.
It's like,
but actually brings it back with the the fish sauce dipping sauce. And it's so tasty.
Oh, I'm so glad you liked it.
This is amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for coming on to cook with me.
It was so fun. It was so fun.
We didn't know where this was gonna go. I was so scared that we might not have the end result.
Can we just take a moment and appreciate that we have beautiful dumplings, a little refreshing drink, and we're both happy at the end of it.
Yay! Awesome. Well, I can't wait to share with you guys more Vietnamese recipes, and also check out Donal's channel because he's awesome and he makes really delicious food too. And we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, bye. We're gonna eat more.
We're gonna keep eating.
So good. Okay, I want more of that chili. Chew. Tasty, right? So Adam, what do you think? You're coming to inspect. Oh, hang on. We're getting a whole other thing happening here, Dzung. There's a method. The dipping sauce.
Let's see.
Yeah. Hey! We got the thumbs up.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Is it clear enough?
Clear enough, but this a little bit chewy.
Okay, we need to work on it. We're practicing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we did good.
Was it good?
Very good.
Excellent. High five. Yes.
Success.
We got the approval from Mama. Mama's approval is the most important.